Hi, welcome back for another society session, Soulful Sunday. My name is Jabelli and I'm really grateful for having you here. There's a really nice sun here right in my face, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it. It has been a couple of rainy days here in the Netherlands, so grateful for those little rays of sun. Anyways, today I wanted to talk to you about stress. And it's a topic I've been marinating in for the last couple of, well, maybe 10 years. And it's has only been recently that it dawned on me that a lot of people don't even know what stress really is because we have been conditioned to, well, the sun is going away, to view stress like this stereotypical, especially women, like running around crazy and being like Brightzilla, or this yelling mom who's always stressed, bringing her kids to school. Sorry. So in light of that, we have imprinted this image in our head, what we believe stress is. So a lot of people don't really recognize when they're dealing with stress in their life. And then what happens, it just builds up and builds up and builds up until they get to a point where they get sick or burned out or depressed because they didn't recognize the signs that were leading up to that moment. And that's why I wanted to talk about this topic with you today. So the first time, I dealt with stress my whole life. And I grew up in a very stressful home. My mom worked a lot. She was really busy dealing with a lot of childhood trauma she did not know about because in the age she grew up, there wasn't internet. She wasn't educated enough on the subject. The society wasn't educated enough on the subject. So you just suck it up, go through with your life, day in, day out, just do whatever you're supposed to do, and that's it. So she dealt with a lot of stress, and she was always busy, always on the go, go, go. I hardly ever saw her relaxed. And so for me, it was a normal state of being. And of course, as a child, you based your emotions on how your mom's emotions are, and how she deals with emotions is how you deal with emotions, because that's the example you get. And that's how your body picks up the signals from her body. So stress for me and tension in my body, in my head, in my environment, it became like the second nature. And I really never knew how to cope with it. The only thing that I would know is what people would say, you need to relax more. Oh, but how do you do that when your body's just constantly on? And take more rest. I mean, like, sitting on the couch, doing nothing is not rest. It brought me even more stress. So how do you relax and release the stress in your body? I didn't know. And so, like, the first time I really understood stress, I remember it was a point that I already had 3 kids. And there was just one day when I realized, like, I'm constantly on. Like, my nervous system is on always. So just a little thing could trigger me and like bring this real intense stress inside of me. And I remember talking to my then husband saying, it feels like it's an automatic response. Like I'm not even aware what's happening. It's just my body goes like, ah. And then I dove more into the subject of complex trauma stress responses. And that's when I understood how stress was built up in my nervous system, in my body, in my automatic responses, in my daily life. And like I was stressed all the time. And when I started to dive deeper into the subject, it uncovered a whole new level on what stress really is and why it's so difficult to release stress for us in this modern day society. Because stress, like I told you, we've been conditioned to believe that stress is a hysterical woman because she just doesn't take time to relax. But the thing is, stress is an unnatural state of our body, and that can happen because of childhood trauma, a traumatic event. But basically, it happens like every second of every day if you're living a Western modern life. Because stress is also our bodies being out of tune with their natural frequency, with their natural state. And because we spend so much time inside buildings, the tension builds up in our bodies, and it's really difficult to attune to the natural frequency of the earth. That's like a baby, a newborn baby relaxes when she's being held, she's being held close to her mom's heart and chest, so she can hear like the heart rate of her mom, like the breathing. It soothes her. And the earth, the frequency of the earth, the electromagnetic field of the earth has the same function for us. If we stand barefoot, if we sit on the grass, if we touch trees, if we breathe in air. And because we spend so much time inside, our bodies are constantly out of tune, and that produces stress. Then add to that the toxins we get in our environment, in our food, radiation. Like the fact that we're sitting most of the day if you have an office job. Our bodies were not meant to sit. Our bodies were meant to move. So sitting, lying on your couch, lying in your bed, whatever, standing all day, what happens? The energy cannot flow enough. So it gets stuck. It produces stress. Then add to that babies being brought to daycare because mom has to work, causing a lot of stress. And that's the stress you take with you in your adulthood. It even happens when the baby's inside the womb and you get that stress from your mom, from your dad. So you come into this world already with a stressed body. It's insane. Then sit through school, high school. Again, the sitting. There's someone telling you what to do. You're robbed of your freedom to move, of your freedom to think. Again, more stagnant energy. Cell phones. Your mind being fed horrible images, like from TV, Netflix, that you think it doesn't affect you, but it does. It produces stress inside of you, and that gets built up and built up. And then a lot of people get sick and they think they have bad genes or they're unlucky, but basically it's their body is just totally stressed. Their cells are really stressed. And so this is not going to be sorry, not going to be fixed with just doing some breathing exercises or grounding or going a day to the spa, because it's a really bigger issue and it takes like total disruption from your life, your patterns, and deep dive into everything you believe to be true to change for the long term. And I don't even know if it's possible for like regular people. I mean, in the long run it's possible, but like now. But nevertheless, it's still important to do whatever you can to fix this state of your body. So make sure to get outside, walk in nature every day for at least an hour. Make sure to reduce the toxins in your environment. Make sure to detox, to do a detox. Make sure to be as free as possible from radiation. Make sure to reset your body in whatever way possible. And try to fix as much as you can. And start here with your mindset, believing that it's possible. And understanding what stress is. And that it happens to all of us, not just the crazy bridezilla, the crazy mom. And yes, also men get stress. It just manifests different for them. They might drink more beer or watch a lot of TV and be detached from their family life, or seek pleasures otherwise to decompress the stress. So let's just realize how deep this story goes, and there are definitely tools to help you break the patterns. And I'm here if you want to chat about it, if you need help, if you want to learn more. And today I'm leaving it here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking to the end. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and see you next time. Bye.